workshop, and it is to you that the success of this workshop is attributable. The phenomenon of combating domestic violence is not a new concept. We couldn't say that 15, 20 years ago. Addressing that malady was in its infancy in terms of a multidisciplinary approach. And I think today we're going to continue to stress that multidisciplinary approach, approaching the issue from the point of view of folks in the medical and counseling professions, as well as law enforcement and prosecution. This workshop wouldn't be possible without thanking so many people. And during the course of the day, you're going to get a chance to meet so many of them. I want to single out two individuals right now. One of them is the chief of my domestic violence division, Chad Bridges, who has worked very, very hard to help make this workshop happen, not just this year, but for so many years. So could you please join me in thanking, in a very direct way, Chad Bridges. But everybody here deserves a great deal of thanks, because without your role, the part you play in this particular endeavor of fighting domestic violence and abuse, it couldn't happen. Prosecutors are toward the last portion of a very strong chain, but there's so many other links in that chain that make our endeavors possible. You've got the police before the prosecutor. You've got therapists all along the line. When a defendant is put on probation, when a family is seeking assistance after the abuse, you've got counselors, the therapists, folks that work in the shelters, offering services, whether it's job training, life skills, or just a helping hand, just a warm heart. Everybody in this room, I'll guarantee you, plays a role. You are a link in that very, very strong chain that's being forged day after day, bit by bit, as all of you, all of us, combat the scourge of domestic violence. The other individual that I wanted to single out is the person that you think about when you think about the city of Stafford. I'm not going to go so far as to mention a heresy that the city of Stafford is this individual. But I'll tell you, 20 years ago, 30 years ago now, and 50 years from now, when we think of the city of Stafford, we will think of this accomplished and humble individual. He's dedicated the majority of his life to enriching the lives of people in the educational system, the political system, the social systems, and the coalitions that help make not just Stafford, but all of Fort Bend County the thriving, forward-looking, and compassionate community that we have here in Fort Bend County and Stafford. He's been a prime mover in allowing us to be here and gather here so many years in such a great facility. All I can do is humbly say thank you very much to this fine and wonderful gentleman who's dedicated his life to public service. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Leonard Scarcelli.